I thought I'd just do a quick video on some basic principles on training and exercise, because there's still a lot of things I think that a lot of us still sort of can't really get a head around really. Okay, so when it comes to diet and training, we need to understand how much sort of food we're actually eating on a consistent basis. So overall calories. Now, if you haven't tracked calories before and you don't really understand what's in things, then you need to be tracking calories at some point. So you need to understand exactly volume of food, and then understanding sort of where you're going wrong really. So tracking calories is essential. It's not excessive, because at the end of the day you need to understand that. So if you haven't tracked calories, you need to track calories before. Regarding sort of fats, carbs, we need to basically, as long as we're hitting our overall calories of what we should be consuming, and you're eating a good amount of protein, the protein is going to maintain our body shape. It's going to maintain we've got high metabolism. It's going to maintain we're getting stronger as well. So you need to make sure you're hitting enough protein, and then your carbs and fats will just sort of fit in over there, in and around your calories. As long as you're not going over, you're not really eating too many. You need to understand as well how food's making you feel as well. So if you're tired all the time, then having carbohydrates for breakfast, dinner, and you're feeling like that, and then you get into the end of the day and you're not sleeping in the evening, then it is something possibly a lot to do with what we're actually consuming. So I tend to sort of go for protein consistently throughout the day. More fats in the morning, so less carbs, and then if I'm going to train, I'll have my carbs around my workout, so a little bit of fruit, and then I'll wait till I have more of my carbohydrates in the evening, because that helps me relax and it helps me go to sleep. So if you're flipping that on its head and you're having carbs and then you're having fats in the evening, it could be why that we're not sleeping too well as well. It's got to be a lot of different factors as well, but that sort of just works for me. And then when it comes to training, no matter what you do, whether it's any exercise class, whether it's running, whether it's riding, you need to be getting stronger. So there needs to be a certain part of your week where you're focusing on getting stronger, and you are hitting them sort of strength goals, because that's going to help no matter what, and it's going to help continue to progress with your training. And then you'll get to a point where I believe there's only so strong we really need to be when it comes to general people wanting to change the way their body looks and feel a lot better. As long as we're pushing numbers up high to a point, your strength will sort of stabilise, and it's sort of maintaining it. So I'll be totally honest, my chest press hasn't really got any stronger for the last 3 or 4 years. It's just what I do focus on daily is my sort of effort. Okay, so how intense I actually train. Now, you need to be sort of monitoring how intense you're actually training, because that's what's going to keep you progressing. That's what's going to also ensure that you are actually hitting your as strong as you could possibly be. Okay, so I know that my numbers that I really check now for my strength training sort of just stay the same, but sometimes I know if I'm not putting 100% effort in, I don't hit them. And as long as I'm putting effort in 80% of the week and making sure that my training intensity is there, then that's really the only thing I really need to be concerned about. And there's some basic principles.